Hey, what's up, everybody? It's a surprise pop-up stream. Leafs Montreal. They are going at it, and it is the rookie tournament. Rookies going, prospect tournament going. Toronto, Montreal, last minute pop-up stream. Here we go. Welcome in. Let's go. It is 2-1 Toronto. 2-1 Toronto. And we are just getting at this one. So thank you for joining us. Welcome in. Let's go, Mr. Wolf. Welcome in. First one here. It is 2-1 Toronto Maple Leafs. The prospects going against the Montreal prospects. This is going to be an absolute doozy. Last second pop-up stream. And here comes the Habs coming in with a quick shot. And a glove save by Dennis Hildeby. Dennis Hildeby playing in net here for the Maple Leafs. Jen, hello there. Sophie, what's going on? Welcome in one, welcome in all. Thanks for joining us. Let's go. Last second pop-up stream. We're a little late to the party, trying to figure out where we could find this and how we could shoot it and stream it. Richard, how's it going? Logan, what's going on? Welcome in again. 2-1 Toronto. I've yet to find out who the goal scorers are, but we will keep that in mind. Montreal off the draw. Back to the point in the Toronto zone. Another shot on Hildeby. He's going to kick that one aside. Montreal putting it around behind the net. Coming up strong in front, but that's stolen away by Toronto. Nice play there by Brandon Lisowski. They cannot get it out. This one is going to be shot right on. A little bit of rough stuff in front as Davidson giving the gears a little bit to Cade Weber. Welcome in. Greatest Leaf fan. Hello there, John. Welcome in. Stevie Lee in the house. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us here Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock. We will try and do this tomorrow from the beginning. You get a little more organized. I literally walked in the door and said, hey, we can actually do this. So we are doing this, but we'll be a little more organized for tomorrow. Jonathan, what's going on? Shot right on this one side. Hildeby pad down. Jamming away at it. Montreal's going to bring this around right in front of the slot. That's taken away. Habs going to keep this one in. Playing it around down in the corner, trying to get it over there to Messer. Can't do it. Toronto going to flip it up the boards. Long pass, intended target. Racing for it, cannot come up with it, was Lisowski. Lisowski going to leave it there in the corner for Quillen. Playing it back, Montreal trying to knock this one out, but Toronto, good job at the line, holding it in. Bringing this down, trying to walk by the face-off dot on the far side. Montreal steals and flips this one down the ice. Habs bringing it right back in. They cannot control Toronto. Playing this one up. Again, a lot of eyes on Easton Cowan. Excited to see how he's going to do in the Leafs preseason camp. I know I'm excited. I hope you are as well. We will get lots more of this action coming. Again, last minute today. We wanted to bring this one up and bring you what we can. A lot of people hard-pressed to find out what's going on. Here comes Toronto down the far side. In the zone is Sam Stevens. He's going to play this one side of the net. Toronto walking out in front. Jam play. The Montreal keeper down, knocking it away as Marshall Finney trying to make a move. Here's another shot and a great save by the Montreal keeper. Number 96, Samuel Richard in net for the Montreal Canadiens. Duke, how's it going? Welcome in, one and all. Do me a favor, as you're coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Click that like. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe as well. So what we got on the side over here is kind of the list of the Maple Leaf players in today's game. Tomorrow we're going to work on some better screens for you, but we wanted to get this up and running as quick as we can. Sophie, yes, all the points were reset. All the points will be reset again just before the regular season kicks off. So they will be reset again before the regular season. We got some time with that. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll have game 2 of this rookie prospect tournament. And coming up next weekend, the preseason kicks off here on the channel. Toronto and Ottawa. Cannot wait for that one to get going. But welcome in. Thanks for joining us. They're just at a quick whistle, a quick stoppage, and they'll be right back here. Sophie, I do have the Montreal lineup, but the graphic did not translate well to a small space. So I got to find a better one that we can put up. Hank, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And actually, let me see if I can do something here real quick. Let's see if we can grab this for the Montreal fans. See if we can grab a quick little screenshot here, if it'll allow me to drag this one in. They're shooting some t-shirts in the crowd. We do have a stoppage in play. About 13 minutes to go in this period. Period number 2, and it is 2-1 Toronto. Blended, what's going on? Great to see you. All right, let's see. Here's the Montreal roster. I know it's really, really small, but we'll have to work on getting some better graphics here for the lineups. So we'll work on that, but I wanted to at least get you what we have here today. But I know they are real, real small, but we'll work with it. All right, here we go. Face off coming up in the Montreal zone. Face off being taken by Finney. Going to win this back. Toronto cycling it around. Shot goes wide, side of the net. Going for the wraparound in front. Finney, nice play. Couldn't connect on that. Good work here by these Toronto young guns. The rookie tournament, the prospects. Toronto, Montreal playing a little bit of a rookie tournament here in Montreal. Both games no longer going to Michigan for Traverse City. Here's a shot right on. That one is knocked down. Montreal now. They're going to turn, race down the ice for it, trying to take this one up. We got a penalty coming. Penalty coming up against. It's a hook. Let's see who's going to go to the box. Again, they don't give us a lot of information for these, so we'll make do with what we have. So the Montreal player going to go to the box. A little hook on Toronto as they were breaking in the zone. It's hard to see some of the shots of some of the numbers, but Toronto going to go to a power play here, and let's see what they can pull out. Again, welcome in everybody. If you are coming in and joining us, make sure to hit that thumbs up, click that like, and hit that subscribe. Toronto on the power play off the draw, back to the point, putting this one across. Down low, side of the net, far side, pass, looking for a tip-in, cannot connect. 83 picks up the penalty. Here comes Toronto, turning around, Easton Cowan with a head of steam, coming in near side circle, cycling around, dropping this one back to the point. Toronto setting up their power play unit over to Fraser Minton, back across middle of the ice, far side to Cowan. Cowan cycling back, he's taking a look. He does have Niemela on the point, elects to go down deep into the middle. Here's a shot right on, and it's deflected up and over the net. Nice puck movement here. Fraser Minton, Easton Cowan, Tope Niemela. Gotta love these guys playing together. This is the future of your Toronto Maple Leaf team. These guys are beasts. Now in some prospect news, of course, Big Ben, when Toronto's draft pick, took a gnarly hit earlier on in kind of training camp, in the rookie training camp, and he got knocked out. Hopefully he's all right, and we'll see him back very soon. This coming all the way down the ice. Montreal clears. Toronto back to pick it up. They're going to look to start moving. Here we go. The Cowboy. Yeehaw! Easton Cowan going to bring this down, dropping it off to Fraser Minton. Minton cycling around. Back to the line. Cross ice pass. Setting it up. Cowan to Niemela. Fakes the shot. Going back to Cowan. Down low. Cycling this one around. Here's a quick shot. They score! Easton Cowan lets it rip, and he buries it on the power play. What a shot. Easton Cowan, there we go. That was awesome. Jerry, how's it going? No, Brube is not coaching. It's the Toronto Marlies staff, I believe, that are coaching. But Easton Cowan going to make this 3-1 Toronto. What a shot. Cowboy on the power play. Easton Cowan, he has come out and said he is looking to make a difference this year. He is looking to crack this Maple Leaf squad. So I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of Easton Cowan over the next couple of weeks. Hope my dad, Habs fan, is looking down on this one. Richard, it's all the good stuff. Anytime Toronto, Montreal gets together, you know it's a lot of fun.
Avec l'aide du numéro 39, assisted by number 39, Fraser Minton.
Minton picking up 1 assist.
Et du numéro 47 and number 47, Topi Nimiela.
And Topi Nimala picking up the other assists.
À 7 minutes 56 secondes, a power play goal scored at 7 minutes and 56 seconds.
There you go. Cowan from Minton and Nimala. You're going to hear that a lot in the future, I gots to believe. Back down in the Montreal zone. We're back on even strength now. Montreal going to play this down ice just to the Maple Leaf line, and that's going to be offside. So we're going to get another whistle. Again, welcome everybody. Thank you so much. B. Disney, hello there. Gorn, what's going on? Nice to be back. Summer was fantastic. It was awesome. Rebecca, hello there. I am great. Thank you so much for joining us. Great to see everybody coming back in. Lucas, hello there. We've had an amazing summer. It's been a long summer. We didn't do nearly as much as we thought we would do here on the channel, but we've been following the Toronto Argonauts of the CFL. Of course, they laid the smackdown on BC last night. Got that one wrong, but I am feeling so much better and had to get out here to stream for you all here today. Would like to sleep. Good to see you. Welcome in. Here we go. Toronto back, moving this one around. Behind the net. They're going to slow this one down a little bit. The crowd with a little bit of a booze as Toronto going to start to work this one across. Long pass, going to miss everybody. No icing called. Montreal going to pick it up, start moving. I am so ready, Greatest Leaf fan. So ready. Timber, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you as well. Sasha, I'm in the house. Welcome in. Great to see everybody hopping in here for some afternoon Leafs hockey. Rookies on the showcase here today. Montreal back to the point. Montreal with a shot that's going to go just wide. Behind the net, the Habs trying to move this one through. Cycling it back around. Montreal dancing. Here's a quick blast. That one is knocked down. Nice move there by Lane Hutson of the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal gets it back around the red line, trying to come through. Can you say the date one more time for the Leafs Sens game? It is... Oh, Montreal scores! Montreal didn't see that one coming. Let her rip. Tyler Thorpe puts it in. A little broken pass over to Thorpe at the face-off dot on the far side, and he buries it. Montreal makes it 3-2. So yes, Toronto versus Ottawa. Our first preseason game is coming up September 22nd. And I believe is that next Sunday. So next Sunday, we'll have the official first preseason game here on the channel. What a shot!
Le but des Canadiens compté par le numéro 34, Canadiens goal scored by number 34, Tyler Thorpe.
Montreal back with it. Going to move this one out. Toronto's going to cut it off.
86 assisted by number 86, Riley Kidney. Et du numéro 48 and number 48, Lane Hutson.
So Hudson, who had a nice chance earlier, picks up an assist on that goal. What a nice little move there. Toronto going to try and come back. Nice game. Yes, Hildeby's been looking okay so far. Here comes Minton, putting it across. Toronto with a shot right on. Nice save again by the Montreal goalie, Richard. Here's another shot and a tip, kicking out the right pad and makes that stop. Toronto continuing to put the pressure. Wow, Chris, what's going on? Hockey. Sam makes YouTube worth watching. Chris, thank you, my friend. Ronnie, what's going on? Welcome in. Brennan, hello there. Good to see everybody here joining us today again. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. It helps us out so much. And hit that subscribe. We'll have you covered all season long. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate it. Montreal back in their own zone. Going to pick this one up. Moving it across. Toronto trying to lay the body and keep this one in. They can't do it. Here comes Montreal. But finally, Toronto stops them. Here they come. Easton Cowan again, all alone with a shot. Nice save again with that right pad by the Montreal tender. Wow. This was awesome. Gordon, hello there. Welcome in. Trying to come across. Montreal Scooping it along. Brandon, if you have RDS, the Montreal TSN RDS, you can pick the game up there. I believe they are showing it. Here's a long pass across. Montreal breaking in. It is just a one-camera feed, so it's not the best. There's no overlays. There's no graphics. There's no time. There's no shots. There's no score. There's no stats. It's literally a one-camera feed. Here they come in front. Toronto going to intercept. They're going to feed this to the corner. Montreal back to pick it up. A left foot stop as they continue to move around. Montreal with the cycle. Toronto intercepts. Breakout pass. It's a race. This is going to go the length of the ice. The goaltender has to come out and play it away. Toronto with it back in their own zone. They're going to back it all the way up. Trying to get things going now. King Beer's Adventures. Montreal Sac Leafs go. Welcome in. Smitsky, what's going on? Welcome in. Here comes Montreal, setting it up again, back to the point. Habs working it. Toronto can't get anything going. The two Montreal players run into each other and collide. Toronto can't capitalize. They can't break this one out. My goodness. Toronto holding it back. Smitsky, if you have RDS, I believe they're showing the game. I have not been able to find it anywhere else. This coming all the way down the ice. Toronto trying to forecheck. Montreal, the opposite, trying to get it out. Leafs going to hold this one down low. Rookies on rookies. This is what we love to see. Big battles, trying to bring this one down. Toronto in front. Jam play, trying to put it in. They cannot do it. Matthew Barbaloni in front, really trying to work that one through. He couldn't. Montreal back the other way. Going to bring this one in. A little trip up, a little fall down. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up here. We'll see who this penalty is on. About 7 minutes or so left to go here. Period number 2. The official going over to the Maple Leafs bench, going to call the player back on the ice, and I can't see the number. They always switch away to their little promo videos at the wrong time. So is this Lazowski that's getting the penalty? It's hard to see. So Toronto going to be shorthanded now. Montreal going on the power play. Let's see what they can do to tie this one up. The Habs looking to equal Toronto, make it 3-3 to go to period number 3. Now this is the first of 2 games for this rookie prospect tournament. Game 2 will be tomorrow, same time, 1 o'clock p.m. All right, Duke, sounds good, brother. Again, good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Again, sorry for the late notice. But hey, we are here. We are rocking and rolling. I don't even know if I have the full stream set up properly. Literally race to get this one up. But it's exciting to see Toronto. We'll go through at intermission. We'll go through all the players who are actually playing today. Yeah, Lucas, I cannot wait either. I am so excited. Of course, it's the new era of the Toronto Maple Leafs with Austin Matthews at the helm, the brand new captain. Gonna lead the way, so we'll see what he can do. Of course, Montreal looking to have a much better season. High expectations on Slafkovsky going into this season. He really was coming on strong towards the end of last year. So I know he's been working out. Slafkovsky is going to be a beast this year. I expect Montreal to be a much better team this season than what they were last season. Of course, Toronto, for the most part, has roughly the same lineup. Their defense has gotten better. But we'll have to see what they're going to put together, what their final lines will look like. Ben, how's it going? Welcome in. So, all right, we're ready to drop this puck. Montreal on the power play. Let's see what they can do. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the second period of play. Oh, don't keep switching their camera around. All right, puck is dropped.
Marshall Finney, 2 minutes pour double échec. À 13 minutes, 22 secondes.
Here's a shot, nice save by Hildeby. Rebound is right there. And he's going to hold it over. Marshall Finney gets the penalty. And yo, what's going on? How is Montreal? It's not over yet. There's still a whole period to go, and it's only a 1-goal difference. But this When the rookies come out to play, it's always so exciting. Yes, there are your favorites who you like to look at, and we'll talk about all that at the second intermission. But there's a lot going on here today, and we're going to have a lot of fun this season. Again, as you're coming in, make sure you tap that thumbs up button for us. We appreciate it, and hit that subscribe. All right, let's go, ref. Let's get the players set. Let's drop this puck. Let's go. Big crowd on hand here at the Bell Center of Montreal. Got some Leafs on the far side jawing at each other. Going to drop the puck. Toronto picking it up in the corner. Trying to work this one through is Cade Weber. He does. The Leafs are going to get this out and all the way down the ice. The Montreal keeper going to play it ahead. Cowan in, watching his man. Montreal cycling around. Here they come. On the move, the Habs going to carry this one up. They're going to feather it back up into the zone. Going to send this one down around in the corner. Toronto trying to dig it out. Minton tripped up his man. Finally, they're able to move it. Here comes Cowan. Cowan over the corner, drops it to nobody. Picked up here by Montreal. Montreal stepping back over the line into the Toronto zone. Cross-ice pass. Pulling up, stopping, taking a look. Trying to work this one through was Hutton. Here's a shot right on. Ooh, got a piece of it was Hildeby. In the corner, cycling it around. Nice move. Owen Beck getting his stick on that puck. Going to move it back to the point. Coming across in front. This one is blocked. Montreal holding it in at the line. Cycling it through. Back to the line again. Here's a cross-ice pass. Looking. Now going to pass it off again. Another pass. Jared Davidson going back to the point. Lane Hudson couldn't control. And that's going to come out and over the line. Yeah, Ben, I agree. Absolutely it is. Montreal in their own zone, circling around, looking to come up the middle. Here they come. Habs over the blue line, dropping this one off. Back passing it up, cycling around in the corner far side, slipping up on the ice there, turning over the puck. Toronto going to steal. Can they clear it out? They can, but just to the red line. Montreal, they're going to pick this one up, come right back into the Leafs zone, trying to stick through the middle. Stood up there. And the Leafs getting this one out as the penalty comes to an end. Back to even strength. Gadavo, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Over the line, Montreal trying to pass it across. This one is intercepted by Toronto. Sam Stevens picking up that one. Going to move this one ahead. Toronto on the way down. Matthew Babaloni putting it in the corner. Finney back on the ice here. Down in the corner, trying to cycle it around. Montreal going to cut this one off. Sam Stevens couldn't get a stick on it. They're going to go to the bench. Change up. Fresh legs coming on the ice here for the Maple Leafs. Montreal holding it up behind their own net. They're going to make some changes as well. I tell you, as much as I love to have hockey back, I'll love to have hockey back with multiple cameras so we can actually get some close-up shots and see who is who here on the ice as the puck is going to come in and deflect over the glass. David Reinbacher putting this one in, and it's going to skip away. So lots going on as training camps are just getting underway. And this is what we absolutely love to see. This time of year is spectacular. In the corner, Montreal going to flip this one out. This coming down the ice. In the corner, cycling around. Toronto, nice hit along the boards. They're going to pick this one up. They're going to move this one out. Trying to get a move on it. Montreal going to intercept. They're going to take this one across. Trying to look up something here at the same time. Maybe we'll do this. We'll do this another time. One thing at a time, Sam. One thing at a time. Is you're going to get a whistle. This is going to be an icing call. So this is going to come all the way back down the ice. Good hustle, good work, both these squads. But this is exciting hockey. The rookies out to play, and we love it. Here's the draw. This one going to be Kick back by Montreal. Down in the corner. They are taking a look. Ooh, don't want that there. Trying to fight this one through is Toronto. Trying to bring this one in. And here comes Montreal. Gonna swipe this one out. Back behind Hildeby, gonna play this one ahead. Here comes the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs, Cowan. He's gonna flip this one cross ice down in the corner, trying to get in there and chase it through. Montreal there first. They're gonna play this all the way back across. In the open ice, Montreal swinging it through, missing passes back and forth as the Maple Leafs. They're gonna go back and pick this one up now. Here comes Toronto from the back end, hitting the red line. They're going to dump it in. Montreal, the keeper, going to cut that one off. Nice play there by Samuel Richard, but Montreal can't get it out. Toronto, they got the cycle game going now. Carrying this one around is Cade Weber, putting it in front of the net, trying to get the tip in there. They could not do it. Side of the net now, Montreal high off the glass. This is going to come out and go all the way down. Montreal looks to be a step ahead. No icing. Montreal beats out the icing. It is back in the Toronto zone. Montreal playing it to the point, swinging it across. If the cameraman will catch up, swinging it around. Nice little move there by Lane Hudson. He's going to send it in front. Looking for the tip in was Justin LaRose. He could not get a stick on it, and this is going to come all the way out. Lewis, I cannot wait as well. It's going to be great. Again, thank you all for coming in. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up for us. Hit that checkbox. And, of course, make sure you hit that subscribe as well. We're just getting going. Vegas has Edmonton as the favorite for the Stanley Cup. Yeah, Chris, it's going to change a lot over the first couple weeks, but I'm excited. I can't wait. Marios, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hubie, you already missed Bertuzzi. I tell you what, I do not. Listen, Bertuzzi, I wish you all the best. I bid you adieu. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. I was not a fan, as you, a lot of you know, all season last year, I was like, Bertuzzi, when are you going? When are you going? What are you doing? What are you doing? Can you text me the link? It was like, what are you doing? Where are you going? They couldn't do anything. And everyone's like, Sam, just wait. Bertuzzi is a second half of the year player. The second half of the year came. Bertuzzi actually picked it up and then disappeared again. So I have no problem with him moving on. Hakanpää's a great addition. Yeah, Sasham, I agree. Hopefully he can stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, absolutely, I think he is going to make a really, really big impact. We got just under a minute. Last minute of play in this period. So let's see what we can get going on. In a minute, looks like this one is going to finish 3-2, and then we're going to break this all down. We got lots to talk about. Thank you, D.
Let's go.
Thank you, Scott, hitting that subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Welcome in. Of course, Max Domi, they got that one locked up. Love that. I think that's a great signing. With Nicky Robertson signing just the other day, I'm excited about that. They still are looking to trade him potentially, but he is going to start the season with us. And listen, Robertson, given the opportunity, he can be a difference maker. He put up some nice goals last year when it mattered. Now, defensively, he had some struggles, but it's a nice signing. And a lot of people say, Sam, who cares? He didn't want to be here. Why sign him? Well, he didn't want to be here because he was always the odd man out, always the guy being sent down when they had to make a roster move. So after a long chat with Coach Berube, Robertson decided, you know what, he's going to take that chance and stay in Toronto, and we'll see what he does. Mr. Buck, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Face-off center ice. 3-2 Toronto, 57 seconds left to go here in the first period. Montreal off the draw. They're going to win this back. Cycling around. Here comes Montreal up over the line. Taken away by Toronto. Toronto's got to move. 2-on-2 coming into the zone. Here's a long shot. And Richard going to make that glove save and hang on to it. I got to tell you, he has played well in the little bit of the game here that we've seen. Samuel Richard, standing 6 feet tall, has looked pretty darn good. Of course, Dennis Hildeby is a beast in his own. He is a monster. When I was in a Marley game last year, I was walking around the suite level and I passed Hill to be in the hall, and he is a big, big boy. Ryan, go Leafs, absolutely. Niemela looks great. Weber looks all right as well. Doesn't look out of place. Here comes Montreal into the zone, trying to set this one up, working it through. Owen Beck kind of leading that rush. Now Toronto intercepts. Bad pass there. This coming across the zone. Montreal going to deflect it. Toronto going to intercept yet again. They're going to dump this one in. All the way down, cycling around, big hit in the closing moments of this period. We got probably about 30, 35 seconds to go. Coming across the middle, look out, heads up. Toronto, oof, that could have been gnarly. Here's another shot, Hildeby with a great save. No, it squeaks through and they tie it up. Montreal. Hildeby got a piece, but the Montreal Canadiens tie it up. Beck takes the shot. It went up high. It hits him. How did this even get through? Oh, it squeaked between the legs and just rolled over the line. And I don't think Owen Beck is going to get credit for it. There was another Montreal player in front who got taken down. I think he got a stick on it. But Montreal ties it up 3-3 right at the end of the period. There goes the horn. The period comes to an end. And we are tied 3 apiece.
Par le numéro 62, Canadiens goal scored by number 62, Owen Beck.
Oh, they're going to give it to Beck.
Avec l'aide du numéro 57, assisted by number 57, Sean Farrell. Et du numéro 64, and number 64, David Reinbacher.
Reinbacher also picking up an assist. There you go. Unbelievable. The first game of the season, and we are 3-3 going into period number 3, but it's intermission time. Jennifer, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us. All right, we didn't do this because we joined in progress. Endgame, what's going on? Welcome in. Let's run through who's playing in today's game. For Montreal, Owen Beck, Jared Davidson, Sean Farrell, Emil Heineman, Riley Kidney, Justin LaRose, Flip Messer, Israel Mainsicum, Logan Nyjoff, Maxim Perlin, Charles Savoy, Tyler Thorpe, Luke Tuck, Florin Jackeye, and on defense, Emelson Charbonneau, Adam Engstrom, Lane Hudson, Logan Malloy, Simon Mateau, Owen Protz, and David Reinbacher. The goaltenders dressed for today, Samuel Richard is starting, Quentin Miller, and Matteo Drobak. For Toronto, their roster looks like the following: Roni Hiravainen, Fraser Minton, Maxim Merzanoff, Robert Master Simon, Ty Voigt, Easton Cowan, Jacob Quillen, Brendan Kressler, Marshall Finney, Matthew Barbaloni, Nikita Greenkin, Sam McHugh, Sam Stevens, Brendan Lazowski, Miroslav Holinka. Those are your forwards for Toronto. The Toronto defense: Ben Danford, Topi Niemela, Cade Weber, Noah Chadwick, Ryan McCleary, Nathan Myers, Wright Parsons, Chase Sharp, and the goaltenders: Dennis Hildeby, Vyacheslav Peksa, and Artur I can never say this right. Akamayov. We'll go with that. So welcome in. It is 3-3. Now again, there is no running stats. I have not been able to find online the running stats. So I can't actually break down the shots, who all scored and who's done. We know Easton Cowan scored the 3rd goal for Toronto, which was a nice shot. Yeah, Hudson looks really good. I'm actually really impressed with him so far. It was a clean hit for Chara. Pacioretty was the worst place. Oh boy, we going back to some old Chara hits. All right, one thing I did want to talk about, let me bring it up. A lot of professional tryout contracts, a lot of professional tryout deals have been signed. And so we're just going to run through them here real quick so you're up to speed on who is signing where. Marco, it is second intermission, and we are going to period number 3. So you know what? Let's do this real quickly here. Let's go second int. We'll drop this up here. There we go. We will be back tomorrow for game number 2 of this little 2-game mini series, and we'll be a little more organized. This was very last minute today, but we will get it going. So make sure to come back tomorrow. Hit that subscribe and set your notifications. As well, it's birthday week here on the channel. We got a couple birthdays in my household, including yours truly. So coming up this week, we have the Toronto Argonauts on September 20th as they take on the Hamilton Tiger Cats. As well, next Sunday, it is the first preseason game. It is the Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Ottawa Senators. That's going to be an absolute beauty. I love every time Toronto and Ottawa get together. Doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season. Maybe we'll see postseason again. Those two absolutely battle it out. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate that very much. All right, let's get into some of these PTO deals that are signed. This is going back. Should we start? Let's start for recently, just the other day. September 13th, Matt Martin signed PTO with the Islanders. Keith Kincaid also signed a PTO with the Islanders. Mark Syke with the Ducks. Gustav Lindstrom signed a PTO with the Ducks on the 11th, as did Boris Tkachuk, Matt Luff with the Panthers. Madison Bowie with the Rangers. Now, this is an interesting one. Pierre-Edouard Bedmel, who was a big physical presence for the Tampa Bay Lightning, he signed a professional tryout deal with the Colorado Avalanche. This one really surprised me. Bellemare signing a PTO with the Avalanche. He's a solid pickup. Anybody who gets a chance to go in there and get a chance to pick up Bellemare is awesome. Kyler Yamamoto, he signs a PTO with Utah. How weird is that, right? To be talking about Utah. Utah going to get their first chance, their first kick at the can here in the National Hockey League. Toronto Maple Leafs officially signing Max Pacioretty to that PTO. What do you think? Do you guys like that? Maybe you're already talking about it. But are you happy with the Pacioretty signing? Do you think he's worth bringing on this team? Or are you kind of one of those, now we don't need him around, get him out of here? Thank you, Lucas. Appreciate it. Endgame's already picking on Ottawa. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate it. Already picking Ottawa to win. Touch football, what's going on? So much better. So much better. I'm sorry I had to cancel that stream last night. The Argonauts, what a game they had, right? Smoked BC. I can't believe that. Boy, did I have that one picked wrong. But feeling so much better today. Thank you for asking. Lucas is happy about Pacioretty, likes that one. Mr. Dog's already picking Nashville. Nashville to win the cup. We will be having lots of Nashville games. We will be picking up Nashville. We're going to have lots. Last year, when you combine regular season games, playoff games, and some videos that we posted about breaking news and stuff, we had over 222 National Hockey League videos and streams last year. This year, we're looking to top that. I don't know how it's going to be possible, but 222 streams and shows we did last year, we're going to look to break that. It means we're going to be doing a lot more teams this year. We're going to get some Nashville coverage. We're going to get some more Edmonton coverage. Florida Panthers, of course, it's their Stanley Cup defending season, so we'll have to see what they can do. It's going to be interesting. Sam Gagner, he did sign earlier, with Edmonton, didn't really work out there. Again, he signs a PTO with Carolina. Travis Dermott, he signs a PTO with the Oilers. That one is interesting. Adam Ernie signs PTO with the Rangers. Now, here is a blast from the past. I don't know if you have heard of this one. Yes, Touch Football, this is only the rookies. It is only the rookie tournament right now. I don't know if you heard this one. Do you remember old Maple Leaf by the name of Nikolai Kuhlman? Nikolai Kuhlman. Well, hey, Nikolai Kuhlman is still kicking around, and apparently he wants to come back and play hockey. Nikolai Kuhlman has signed a PTO with the Ottawa Senators. The Ottawa Senators inviting Kuhlman to camp. I can't wait. I really hope Nikolai Kuhlman's going to get a chance to play in that game against Toronto next Sunday. I really, really hope so. Now, Nikolai Kuhlman, he wasn't a superstar when he played here and actually frustrated a lot of Leafs Nation. But Nikolai Kuhlman is back, and he's trying to crack the Ottawa Senators team. Listen, no offense, Sens fans, you guys were dreadful last year. So I think I could make the Senators. But I think it'll be awesome if he gets a chance. Jennifer's like, what? Say what? Yes, it's true. He played with MacArthur and Grabowski. There you go. Oh, Grabowski was awesome too. So yeah, Kuhlman cannot wait to see what he does. Caden Addison also signing with the Senators. Goaltender Michael Hutchison, you might remember his name from Toronto. Michael Hutchison signing with the Devils, a little PTO. Caver Boy, what's going on? I'm new here. What channel? New here. You love watching it. Oh, well, thank you. Glad you're here. Glad you're able to hang out with us and have some fun. Tyson Barrie, boy, has he had a fall from grace. Tyson Barrie signing a PTO with the Calgary Flames. Toronto signing Steven Lorentz. This is now going back to September 3rd. Steven Lorentz, he signs with the Maple Leafs. I personally love this signing. Now, a lot of you know, I might be a little happy because Florida Panthers, but Steven Lorentz, he was a big part of that Panther team, and I like that signing here on Toronto. Tyler Johnson, he's looking to stay with the Bruins, a PTO there. Any other names that ring a bell? Sammy Blais, he signs a PTO with the Canucks. Tanner Pearson with the Vegas Golden Knights. Logan Brown with the Lightning. So we're going to keep an eye on all the professional tryout deals as they come, and we'll follow the progress, who gets signed, who gets cut, and where they go. Touch, it was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to you. I hope you had a great birthday, a real good birthday. Mr. Dogs. Don't worry, Mr. Dogs. You can only stay down for so low. That's the good thing about the NHL is, boy, things can change in a heartbeat. Things move so fast. But this season is just a few weeks away. The regular season starting in early October. Next weekend, it's all about preseason, official preseason, as it gets underway. Now, there's still some outstanding UFAs that are out there. Do you know where I can watch the game? If you have RDS, the Montreal TSN version, I believe they are showing the game. You should be able to pick it up from there. You know what I wish for? Sammy to come back. Touch, you're too kind. You were too kind. All right, some big UFAs names out and around. James Van Riemsdyk, JVR, he is looking for a new home. Where will JVR land? Kevin Shattenkirk is showing as a UFA still. Where will he sign? Mike Hoffman is out there. There's a lot of UFAs kicking around, but one of the names, or one of the interesting potential signings that we're still waiting to drop, we're still waiting to see what is going to happen, is the young Jeremy Swayman. The young Jeremy Swayman, Boston still not able to get a deal done with Swayman. Where is he going to go? Swayman originally was reported that he was asking for about $10 million, and Boston wanted to give him 6.5 or 7. So they're still way, way, way apart. How are they going to come to terms? Where are they going to come to terms? How are they going to find each other? He probably will end up signing for 8.5, 9, but as a restricted free agent, he is holding out right now. And Jeremy Swayman was absolutely stellar for Boston, especially in the playoffs. So it's going to be very interesting to see what kind of number they come up with. Of course, right now, Boston, their goaltender, the only goaltender they do have signed for a couple of years is Jonas Korpisalo. So Korpisalo going to be the Bruins starting tender as this one is about to get underway. One of the other things I wanted to talk about was the Edmonton Oilers. A lot of conversation about the Oilers lately, especially after that Leon Draisaitl signing, that monster Leon Draisaitl signing, the extension that actually doesn't come into effect this year, it comes into effect next year at $14 million, making him the most expensive paid player. Now, it's interesting they paid him this much. They're going to have to figure out in a couple of years what to do with Zach Hyman, because Hyman is going to be due for an extension in a couple of seasons. He's going to look for big money. What a deal they're getting on him right now, the way he's performing. Of course, the big one is Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid set due for an extension next year. And with paying out what they did to Draisaitl, what money they'll have to kind of budget for Hyman. And of course, let's not forget on the defensive side, Evan Bouchard is going to be a restricted free agent next year. So they're going to need a lot of money for him. Plus, their goaltenders are making next to nothing right now. And both Oiler goaltenders are going to be set for extensions next year. Stuart Skinner making 2.6, Calvin Pickard making $1 million. If Edmonton wants to win, they need to invest in goaltending. And right now, they're going to be strapped for cash. I'm not sure how they're going to make it work. Ghost, welcome in. Ghost, if you have RDS, the Montreal feed, you can watch it there. I just about to ask about Hyman. Yeah, Hyman, what an unbelievable deal Edmonton's getting right now. Hyman is $5.5 million. He's playing like a $10 million guy. Now, Zach Hyman, my goodness, just absolutely massive. When we cycle it back around to our team, well, it might not be everybody's team, but my team and our team, the Toronto Maple Leafs, what are they going to do? A lot of people ask me all the time, Sam, how are they going to make it work? What are they going to do? They obviously signed Matthews. They obviously have Nylander locked up. Tavares, we don't know. They haven't announced anything yet. He is making $11 million this year. He is an unrestricted free agent next year. I think part of the deal with John Tavares, and for those that don't know, John Tavares is going through a big legal dispute with the Canadian Revenue Agency right now, CRA, and this all has to do with his signing bonus when he first came to Toronto. Now, when Tavares signed his contract, he got, what was it? It was a huge sign. Was it $8 million, $10 million, whatever it was? He got a huge signing bonus to come to Toronto, but at that time, his permanent residency was in the United States. When he came to Toronto, his permanent residency switched to Toronto starting after that contract signed, really in his second year here in the season, or in the Toronto. So the CRA is saying to Tavares, hey, you owe us taxes on your signing bonus. You owe us all these taxes from when you signed. And Tavares is saying, no, I paid my taxes. I was a U.S. resident at the time. My taxes get paid to the U.S. The CRA says, no, you have to pay it here in Canada. So there's a big legal dispute going on, and potentially Tavares could owe millions and millions of dollars to the Canadian government for those back taxes for his signing bonus. So depending on the outcome of that battle, I bet you will factor in to his decision to want to stay or not stay. I bet you, I would be willing to bet anything that will factor into anything that potentially gets done. Now, Mitch Marner, on the other hand, we still got Marnie. He's here for 10-9 this year. They have not announced any extension. And hang on a second, here we go. After 40 minutes, Easton Cowan scored from Minton and Niemela, Thorpe from Kinley and Hudson, Owen Beck from Farrell and Reinbacher. Total shots, 21 Montreal, 16 for Toronto. So 16 shots to 21 shots. That's what we see after 40 minutes. Players are getting ready to come back on this ice and get the third period underway. Sorry, I wanted to get you those stats before they disappeared on me. Anyways, back to Toronto. What's going to happen with Marner? Will he sign an extension? Will he remain? Will he get traded? We know he's going to start the season as a UFA after this season, but will he sign or will he leave? And I wonder if part of their conversations, hang on a second, you did? You don't want to wait and talk about it with me first? No, okay. Anyways, so I don't know what they're going to do about Marner. I don't know what they're going to figure out then. What are they going to do about Yarncroc and Kempf? Are they both going to remain? We obviously know Kempf is locked up for a couple more years. Kelly Yarncroc, he's got 2, and then he's an unrestricted free agent. So lots of conversations we're going to have to be having about this Maple Leaf roster as it goes. Beyond says Marner will be traded. Let's get rid of him. CRA interest rate is the same as a loan shark. Colin, you're not wrong. A very team-friendly deal. Retire as a Leafs entire family. See, crazy. I would like to see that. Listen, what he's done, he has been absolutely awesome, right? Yes, a lot of people say he wasn't a strong leader. We don't know what he was like behind closed doors, but he still put up big points. He still had 39 goals last year, right? Almost 40 goals. That's still pretty darn good. Tavares can still play hockey. So I agree. I'd like to see him stay. I'd like to see him sign one of those very friendly kind of $5 million contracts. Now, I don't think it's going to be a Steven Stamkos situation where they're going to offer him $2 million and he's going to go sign somewhere else for $8, but I agree. I think he's going to sign a nice deal. He will play well for another couple of years, and then he will kind of drift off into the sunset. Give me 1 second. All right, so here we go. Period number 3. We are ready to rock and roll. Tavares is old. He's not that old. He's getting up there. Let's see what's going to happen. Period number 3. About to go. Time to get it done. Let's see what happens. Ref is calling it into action, pointing to both sides. Period number 3 in a 3-3 hockey game. Let's go. Montreal off the draw. They're going to win this one. They're going to bring it around back into the Toronto zone. Setting it up. Here's a quick shot. Nice stop there. I believe Hildeby still in net here for the Maple Leafs. They don't really announce any changes or whatnot. This coming around. Another shot. This one is going to be blocked and knocked away. Toronto with this puck now, going to move it across, looking to set it up again. Welcome in for those that are just joining us here for the third period. Great to see you. Here comes the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs going to work this one down and over the line. Again, it is the rookie tournament, game 1 of 2. Game 2 will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Montreal down the near side, going to dump this one in. Going to move this one around. It is Hildeby still in here for the third, sitting at the length of the ice. Montreal back to pick it up. No icing called. Shoveling it down in the corner. Trying to cycle it around. Habs caught Toronto pinching up. Going to throw this one back in the corner. Coming around is David Reinenbacher. He's going to try and move it. Toronto's going to steal. They're going to bring it in front, down to the point, passing it across. Here's a long shot deflected in front. That's going to go wide into the corner. This coming across. Toronto working. Jacob Quillen trying to steal it away. They're going to keep it in. Here's another shot right on and kick to the side. Montreal going to backhand this one up and all the way down the ice. This should be an icing call, and it is. So yeah, Jennifer, 33 isn't old at all. I mean, you have Giordano, who's 40-41, who's looking to sign, looking to play again. We didn't even get a chance to talk about Gio here today, but Giordano, he's still talking with Toronto, but what I'm hearing is he will more realistically look to end up in Edmonton. So I think Gio is going to be an Edmonton Oiler when all is said and done. This coming around, Montreal bring it back into the Toronto side of the ice. Still coming back through. There we go. Now we can actually see the period. Gonna knock it up. Here's a quick chip shot, putting it towards the net. Toronto getting in there. Behind the net, can't come up with it. Hard to see. It is on the near side, battling along the boards. Maple Leafs with it. Gonna flip this back through in the corner. Number 85, Sam Stevens. He's gonna try and pass this one back to Marshall Finney. Finney has been involved a lot in this game. Nice to see him playing very, very well. Montreal behind their own net, going to slow this one down. Dreams of Silver Seasons, what's going on? Tio needs to stop it already with signing forwards. Finally get number 1. I agree, Dreams. A solid number 1 top D is what we need. They've improved their defensive squad. The question is it enough? I'd still like to see a superstar there. This is going to be an icing on Toronto. I don't think Morgan Rielly is that superstar defenseman you really need. Rielly is a good defenseman. I don't think he's a consistent all-star, superstar defenseman that your squad actually needs. But Toronto has certainly made improvements, right? Signing Chris Tanev, yeah, he's old, but he's going to throw his body around. Ekman Larson, I like him a lot, but again, mid-30s. You keep Liljegren, you bring in Hakanpää. They've definitely improved their defensive side. They're definitely getting more physical. Here comes Toronto bringing it across. They can't keep it in. Montreal's going to bring it out, but I think they still do have work on the defensive side required. Puck is going to be deflected up and out of play. We got some jousting going on. Thorpe and Tuck both throwing sticks. Little jousting going on here early in the third period. God, it's so nice to see hockey back. What's the point of a decent defense when the forwards become Casper the Friendly Ghost? That is a good point. But hey, they definitely, they lost their way early on, but they found it. They had a much better playoffs this year. I know they lost in the first round, but when you figure Matthews was out with illness for a couple of games, Nylander was out with illness for a couple of games, they still forced Game 7, and truth be told, that Game 7 could have went either way. It was a coin flip. It was a great play by Pasternak, kind of a pass off the boards to come right out in front. He made a beautiful play, but it could have went either way, but I agree. Toronto needs to have a nice playoff run. They got to pull it together. Off the draw, Toronto with the puck in their own zone, trying to bring it around. Of course, Toronto now going from my left across to the right. Montreal in the reds, Toronto's in the whites. Cowing to flip this one all the way down. The Montreal goaltender, Samuel Richard, going to leave this and play it ahead. Israel Menscom going to play it up. Montreal over the line, dropping it. Here's a shot right on. Nice stop by Hildeby. Down in the corner, working this thrown through. Justin LaRose getting tied up there. Toronto trying to dig it out and play it. Nikita Greenikin coming back, making a nice move here for Toronto. Rhett Parsons going to move it ahead. Maple Leafs on the move over the line into the Montreal zone, bringing it across. Man in front, they can't get the puck over to Greenikin, and it was almost deflected into the Montreal net. Now there's a crowd drawing. Everyone's grabbing a dance partner, swinging around, do-si-do. The linesman trying to break it up. Malo in there. Lots of stick grabbing and hanging on as everybody's trying to jockey for some positioning and setting the tone going in here. Ho-Sang usually... Josh Ho-Sang. Yeah, we haven't had a Ho-Sang sighting yet. He has not signed a PTO this year that we know. That says they need to toughen up, to be fair, to keep in mind. Yeah, I mean, they've definitely toughened up. They have definitely toughened up. The forwards need to be gritty, though. They need to get in there and be gritty. And that is, Toronto, what they haven't typically done. This year, I just got a feeling it's going to be different. I've got a feeling inside my bones. Here comes Toronto, going to dump this one in. They're going to chase it down and around. Nice big dump and good play here. Nathan Mayers getting in on the play. Side of the net, Toronto trying to bring it out, trying to dig it in front. Roni Hiravainen couldn't pull it out of his feet. And here comes Montreal back the other way up over the line. And that's going to be an offside call. Roger, hello there. Welcome in. Yeah, Touch, I agree. They must have been pretty bad. And I tell you, I have suffered from migraines for a long time. And when you get a nasty migraine like that, it is completely debilitating. Do you think Matthews deserves to be the captain? Jennifer, I think it was only a matter of time. I bet you it was part of his agreement to keep him for an extension, to say like, hey, we want you here. We want to win with you. We'll make this move and make you the captain. Matthews definitely has some schlep. He definitely has some pull with the younger players. And we'll see what kind of leadership material he is made of. So I think it's the right move. I would have waited personally till Tavares' contract was up and done it next year, but I understand, right? You're trying to show the fans you're making changes. Montreal walking in. Here's a snapshot from top of the circle. That is blocked. We got a Maple Leaf player down. Took that puck hard, slow to get up. Montreal picking up this puck and to cycle it back. Looking to set it up is Adam Engström. He's going to pass this one ahead. Philip Messer going to work this one back. Montreal in their own zone, looking to come around now. Riley is the captain. Ooh, that, I kind of like that. I could see Riley as a captain for sure. Montreal walking in, passing it across. Hildeby caught out of position, but Montreal couldn't put that one home. Hildeby came sliding way too far out of his net, and Montreal turned over the puck. Whoa, Maple Leafs getting lucky there. This one getting dumped in around the corner. Montreal keeper going to slide it around behind the net. Montreal going to start far side, pass across ice, near side, up over the line. Here comes Montreal, bad pass. That's going to break up the play. Maple Leafs going to dump it in. Easton Cowan chasing this one all the way down. Really getting in there. Nice hustle. Good speed. Holding it in at the line is Chase Sharp. He's going to take a shot from the blue line. Back to the line again, putting this one across. Ryan McCleary sending it over. Another shot right on. And Samuel Richard is going to come up with that save. Now, if you're just coming in, if you're just joining us, welcome. It's 3-3 in period number 3 with approximately just under 14 minutes or so to go. But thank you for joining us here. Our first official hockey game of the season. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. And if you don't mind, hit that subscribe as well. We'll be live tomorrow. Game 2 between Montreal and Toronto. The Rookies back at it. And then we'll do it for real in the preseason. Real preseason next Sunday as the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Ottawa Senators get to engage hostilities as they battle out for roster spots. Cannot wait to see that one happen. The real season gets underway in early October, and we are looking forward to it. Dallas, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Welcome in, everybody. Again, thank you for being here. For those that don't know me, if we've never met, my name is Sam. You may have figured it out already. We do things a little bit differently. But I encourage you, check out some of our past hockey shows, some of our past hockey streams, so you'll get an idea what kind of fun you are in for during this season. We're going to have a blast. We will be here for most Leaf games. We might miss a couple West Coast games, depending on how early I have to be up in the morning. And of course, when I go to the games myself, we will not be here. But what we do is when I go to the games, we like to stream the warm-ups and the pregame from the Scotiabank Arena. So we'll have lots of exciting coverage all season long for many teams, not just Toronto. So thank you for joining us here today, and we'll see you all real soon. But let's get back at this one. 3-3 in the third. Can we get overtime for game number 1? Wow. That would be something. 13:33 to go here in the third period. Just wild. 75 likes on the board. Can we get it to 100 likes for the first show of the year? Click that thumbs up and subscribe. It's free to do, and it helps us out. Let's go. God, I love seeing all these hockey fans. Oh, Montreal fans with the Pacioretty jersey. You know where he's going to be. Toronto off the draw, winning it back to the point, keeping it in the Montreal zone. Spinning this one around, tripped up there, can't get a good stick on it. Nikita Greenikin, he kind of lost it in his feet coming around behind the net. Montreal cycling around, they're having trouble working this one through. Going to have to try it around the other way. Long pass all the way down, doesn't connect. Montreal trying to get it to Emil Heineman, doesn't work. But Montreal forecheck coming in. Toronto, rustle and bustle, can't get out of the zone. Habs holding it in. Side of the net, down low. Cycling around is big number 57, Sean Farrell. Spinning through Toronto there to cut it off. Minton in to help out. Finally, Toronto with the puck. They're going to get this one out and down the ice. Springing, here they come. Up over the line, Maple Leafs coming in. Long cross-ice pass. Little bobble with it. Cowan. Easton Cowan cycling around. He goes cross-ice, sliding it in around behind the Montreal net. Toronto cannot come up with this one. Back around and all the way down the ice. Not enough for icing.
Let's go.
Back to pick it up. Gadavo, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome to our community officially. Down in the corner, working this one through is Kressler. Montreal picking it up behind their own net. Toronto stealing it away. Coming out right in front. Here's a quick shot. Misses the corner and not by much. Maxim Ronov just going far side up top. And he misses, and that's going to deflect up and out of play. Unbelievable. Getting close. They are getting close, working it in there. Good job, I got to tell you, watching so far. Obviously, Cowan has been impressive, but I really, really like this Marshall Finn. Marshall Finn has been all over, and he's been looking great.
Let's go.
Off the draw, going to come around. Mana, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe as well. Welcome in. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. I promise it only gets better from here. The more information we're able to bring in, the more we'll share with you on screen. Intercepted this, going to be shot, deflected away. Montreal back to the point. Going to step this one in, cycling it around. Down low in the corner, nice little battle. Montreal coming away with it. Montreal still with it, cycling, back to the line. Looking through, Montreal just dancing in there. Can't even see who that is. Back to the line, here's a long shot, deflects just wide. Down in the corner. 34, Tyler Thorpe.
Let's go.
He's going to bring this one up. Taster coming in with that subscribe. Thank you, Taster. Big boos as the Montreal fans wanted a penalty. They do not get it. Haster coming in. Thank you so much for hitting those subscribes. It helps us out so much. Long pass across. Montreal going to flip this one in. Down low in the corner, banking it off the boards. Look out, Toronto almost gave it away. Dangerous play, but a nice little move there by Noah Chadwick to work it around the boards. Montreal bringing right back in. Chadwick going down in the corner. He's going to tip this one back up. Toronto trying to knock it out. They can't. Chadwick has to come back. Instead, he's going to leave it here for Parsons, it looks like, down in the corner. He's going to throw this one across. Toronto having some trouble getting it out of their own zone. They're going to have to play it back again. Looking to set this one up. Here comes Toronto up the middle of the ice. Long pass. They're going to deflect this one in. Now they're on the move, coming around behind the net. Toronto intercepts, playing it in front. Montreal, nice job to pick that one up. Hero Vinen, a nice little backhand pass right in towards the open slot. But Montreal was able to grab that puck, and they send it up and out of play. Easton Cowan, already a household name. That he is. Easton Cowan is absolutely incredible. The things he did in junior last year were just nasty. This kid can put up points like there's no tomorrow. In fact, he already has a redeem here on the channel. Jared, thank you so much. Love your play-by-play, man. Do you know who's coaching each team? You know what, Dreams? I actually don't. I joined late, so I missed the beginning, and there's zero information on this game. So I believe it's the Marlies coaching staff that's coaching the Toronto team. I have no idea who's behind the Montreal bench, so I apologize for that. But yeah, we got a little Redeem Cowboy brings up our Easton Cowan graphics. If you have the points, and by the way, if you are here in the chat, you are earning points. There he is, a little Easton Cowan graphic just for him. You're earning points just from being here. You can type ! points in the chat. That will tell you how many points you have earned. And you get more points the more you chat. And then we have different redeems. We got Maple Leaf redeems. I don't know if I have any Montreal ones loaded yet. But we got a bunch that you can play with all show long. You can find all of our redeems by checking out this link right here. Should take you to all of the redemptions that we have. Montreal bringing it across. Montreal trying to deke through, spinning around, looking, trying to get open. They can't do it. Getting close. Farrell in there. He just couldn't get a stick on it. And Toronto was able to move it away. Hudson, of course, getting that one going. Emmanuel coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for hitting those subscribe buttons for us. John V, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome in. Hope everyone's had a great summer. Montreal again in the Toronto zone. Toronto going to steal. Cowan, he's going to flip this one out. Diving to keep it in. Great play by Montreal. Montreal cutting across in front of the net. Hildeby kicking out the right pad with a huge stop off Heinemann's stick. That was huge. Side of the net coming across. Minton, he's going to intercept. And he's going to Dave Vanderchuk flip this one high in the air, getting it out to the neutral zone. Montreal going to turn around and bring this one right back in. Side of the net, and Dennis says, you know what? I'm going to hang on to this for a moment and slow this one down. Big time back and forth play as we are about 8.5 minutes or so to go here in period number 3 of a 3-3 game. Lost Anchor, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hockey is on. That's right. It's not back officially yet. This is still the rookies, still the young stars trying to prove themselves, make a name for themselves, but it's a start. Again, we'll be back here tomorrow and next weekend for preseason hockey. Thanks for being here. There we go. We're 6 thumbs up away. If you haven't hit that like yet, smash
Let's go.
that like button for us. Just the Great 22. Welcome in. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Thanks, everyone, for making this afternoon so much fun. There it is. Lucas bringing Carlton the Bear to the show, saying, get up, and go. Oh, yes, football. Let's move this down over here. Oh, I love that Austin Matthews stink face. One of my favorites. Hudson broke someone's ankle every time he was on the offensive zone. Really interesting. M.A., yeah, he's so impressive. So impressive. Lucas bringing out the Thunderbug. All the mascots making an appearance here on the show. Love it. But yeah, Hudson looks real good. Real good. Guy's got moves. More moves than Jagger. But this has been a fun game. They're putting on a show here in Montreal. Couldn't ask for anything more. There it is, 100 likes. Way to go, everybody. Thank you so much. 3-3 in the third. Could it be OT, Dark Magic? Could we get OT? That would be something. Andrew, no Matthews today. It's just the rookies, just the youngsters playing today. We'll see Matthews and crew next weekend when the regular preseason gets underway. So lots of hockey here to come. I think we're getting a shootout, win or loss. MA, I think that would be fun. I like when they do that in these tournaments. The shootouts are always so fun. Although I'm not a huge fan of shootouts in the regular season, I prefer just let them play till they win, right? If you want to go to 3-on-3, fine, but make it 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes. Those 5 minutes goes so fast. All right, here we go. Let's rock. Drop this puck. Face off in the Leaf zone. Leafs are going to win this one. They're going to pull this one back. Parsons going to play it ahead. Missed its intended target. They're going to send this around. Lazowski couldn't get a stick on that one. Thank God his name is Brendan and not Mike, because I'd be calling him Mike Wazowski all the time instead of Lizowski. Bringing this one around. Big hit there in the corner. Montreal bringing the physicality. Toronto going to send this one all the way down the ice. It's a race for it. It's going to roll right in on the tender of the twine, and he's going to hang on to it. He's been pretty solid for Montreal. Samuel Richard has been absolutely great. He's been cutting down the angles. He's made some big saves. He is looking awesome. Got 8 minutes left to go here in the third period, and then we'll see what is going to come, what is going to be, as we're finishing up period number 3, game 1, between Toronto and Montreal. Finn on the draw. He's going to kick this one back. They're going to blow it down and say, nope, got to do it again. Not a fair draw. But Finney has been very impressive for Toronto. Finney with Barbaloni. This is going to be played to the line. Montreal going to get this one out. Nice little move as they try to send it down the ice. Here they come up over the line. Shot right on, and Hildeby making the save. Number 34 for Montreal. Tyler Thorpe has had a nice little game going. He's been really, really working through. So a lot of impressive players so far. Owen Beck, of course, he has scored. He's been looking good. Some ladies in the crowd holding up their cell phones saying, looking for a husband message on it, holding it up towards the ice. That is awesome. That's pretty funny. Isn't Matthews a rookie? That would be funny if they would have snuck him on the ice. Would have been funny to put on a show. Cross ice. Montreal with a little snapshot. That one gets blocked. Toronto on the move. They're going to carry this one up far side of the ice, up over the line. Trying to cut this one through. Kessler was racing towards the net. They couldn't get on the puck. Moranov had it blocked away. Now trying to steal and come through again. Kressler trying to work this one through in front for Kressler. He shoots. What a save! Samuel Richard tracking that one. Pausing and moving the other direction to kick out the pad. Stellar stop there by this Montreal tender. Holy moly, he's going to earn his Wheaties today. Great stop. Absolutely spectacular. That is the question, Lucas. Will Matthews get 70? I got to believe with the pressure of being a captain, I bet you his goal scoring goes down slightly. I still think he's good for, plus 50 goals. Will he hit 70? I don't think he'll hit that marker. He's going to hit 50 plus. I just don't know if it'll be 70. That's my thought. Down in the corner, Montreal off the draw, picking this one up. They're going to carry it across. Here they come, 2-on-1, shaping up. Toronto racing to get back. Tripping in front, shot. Hildeby with the stop, and Toronto going to clear this to the line, and it comes out and over. Wow. Good to see an attitude meter on your channel. Something your watchers could give a check for their team. That would be interesting. That would be cool, Chris. Yeah, I'm working on a bunch of new things for the regular season. This was literally a last second I realized I could get this going. Kenneth, how's it going? Finally. That's right. Finally. Down in the corner, but I like that. I like that, Chris. That's cool. This coming around, Montreal with it, down low, playing it out to the slot, turning, shooting. Big block shot there. Toronto, you putting the body on the line. Chas Sharp coming in, blocking that shot. Cycling around. Here's an interception. Toronto trying to get this one out. Greenakin, nice little move, but Montreal taking it away. Back in front of the slot, shot right on, and Hildeby again picking up that puck and hanging on to it as Montreal was coming real close. Heineman with some chances down low. Jennifer, they're not. Both games are actually taking place in Montreal. So from the Toronto Maple Leafs Instagram account, they did show that Matthews and Nylander and a bunch of the big guys are there. So it seems like there is a little bit of team bonding taking place here in Montreal. But yeah, both games are here in Montreal, and then they'll be heading back to Toronto for camp once it gets going. So it is very, very exciting. Final game of the season. The team made it obvious they wanted Matthews right, exactly. Every time they touched it. Every time they were giving it to Matthews. But it was pretty cool. So this is pretty awesome. Anthony, no, you cannot watch it. You're more than welcome to stay. But if you have RDS, if you're in Montreal and you have RDS, you can pick up the game there. Otherwise, you're stuck with this guy yapping. Oh, you're very welcome, Chris. I was frustrated when I was having a hard time finding any information. Usually when I watched Traverse City in past years, Traverse City, they actually showed the games on YouTube. This year, there's none of that, so it's a little disappointing. But RDS, you'll be able to grab it. So they're getting the DJs going. They're spinning the music. Everybody getting the fists pumping in the air. Now, for those wondering, it is just a one-camera feed. There's no time. There's no goals. There's no shots. There's no stats. There's no overlays. It is very difficult to figure out what's going on here. And it's very small. But, hey, it's better than nothing. Theo Sam Eagle, what's going on? Welcome. And that's right. The real deal hockey dude. I love that. That's got to be a t-shirt. I live in Montreal, have RDS, and I prefer to be here. Sasham, thank you so much. That's awesome. That is awesome. It's not blended. I actually looked earlier and did not see it on their YouTube. RDS is, it's essentially a TSN in Montreal. I actually don't know what the French RDS means or stands for. Shot right on. Hold on. Off the draw. Hildeby with a great save. Parsons throwing some fist jabs with the gloves on towards the Montreal player. Not happy with Davidson there in front. They were throwing it. Thank you, Sasham. Réseau de Sport. Am I saying that correctly? Réseau? My French is horrible. Getting those hockey chills. Totally psyched. Absolutely. Again, welcoming everybody. Thank you for all the likes today. Thank you for those subscribes. It's been a great day, and we'll be back here tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern time. I hope you're able to join us. Here comes Toronto flying down the far side of the ice up over the line. Going to jam this one in. Montreal picking up the loose puck. They're going to slow this one down. Look to now move it out in the side, sending it down the ice. We got just about 5.5 minutes to go here in the third period. No third period goals, but here comes Toronto, putting it across. Backhander right in, hits the side of the net. Nice attempted play, but they could not put it in. Still trying to work through, down in the corner. Toronto with it. Cycling it around Lisowski. He's going to pass this up. Cycling across. Long move. Toronto trying to get something going here. Their cycle game is working well. Lisowski is all over the ice. Montreal going behind the back. They're going to steal. Now it's the Habs time. It's their turn. They're going to work this up the ice. They're going to try and get something going. Kidney coming in. They're just going to roll it in and not get it going. Number 58, Noah Chadwick back for Toronto. He's going to play this one up, trying to get it through. Finney in the middle, trying to work it. He can't. It's sent back into the Leafs zone. Leafs going to bounce it around the boards. Here comes Toronto. Toronto playing this one ahead. Finney again up over the red line, going to be dumped into the corner. Far side, the Montreal defense. Back, sending it around. Picked up here is Protz. Protz going across ice. Montreal going to bang this one around the boards. Sliding it down into the Toronto zone. They can't pick up the puck. Is Toronto able to jump on that one and move it across? Here's some collisions in the neutral zone. Trying to get this one through. Big number 85, Sam Stevens. He's going to play this one in. Montreal back. The pressure starting to mount from Toronto. The crowd in Montreal here chanting as the Maple Leafs bringing this one in. They want to get their Habs going. Puck is bouncing. Picked up, big collision. Oh my goodness. Tyler Thorpe just got sat down and he is up, but he is hunched over. He gets the puck and he's going to dump this one out as he is in all kinds of discomfort heading to the bench. Keep your head up, Thorpe. Wow, banking on Monday. What's going on? Welcome in. Money. I always say Monday. It's money. Wow, that was huge. Porter, what's going on? Welcome in, one and all. Here comes Montreal racing down over the line. Drag down. Toronto back to pick it up. No penalty on the play. Fans wanted one. The boos come out. Montreal going to turn and bring this one right back in. Looking to set it up. Bring this one across. Messer in there. Trying to work through. Neela trying to help bring this one out. It's stolen away. Here's a shot into the skates of the Toronto players. Still trying to work through. Trying to bring this one across. Hudson is everywhere. He's doing everything for Montreal. Down in the corner, Montreal cycling it back. Here comes Hudson again. Malo. In front, Toronto. They can't defend it. Montreal with the shot. Hildeby is down. It's between the legs. LaRose is there. Savoy is there. Hudson is there. And they can't get anything going. Savoy coming so close. Wow. That was absolutely wild. Montreal getting some serious pressure there as we are down to about 2.5 minutes left in the third period. 2.5 minutes to go, and we are rocking and rolling. If you're just coming in, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us and hit that subscribe. We'd love for you to come back and join us tomorrow for Game 2. But if you can't, that's okay. Hopefully you'll join us for the preseason and the regular season as we got you covered all season long. Shot right on, and Hildeby's going to snag that one out of the air. Wow. Hasn't lost a beat in the offseason. Thank you, Theo. I've been getting my boys to play NHL 24 with the volume off, and I've been calling their games. No, I'm kidding, but that would have been hysterical. I'm going to say it on your channel, bud, that Mitch Marner could get 100 points. Kenneth is calling it. Write it down. Kenneth is calling a 100-point season for Mitchie. Here comes Montreal, bringing it in across. Shot, big shot block. Holy moly, nice move there. Who was that? Great Parsons with a kick save and a beauty as he kicked his leg out, knocked that puck down out of midair. That was huge. Back in the corner, Chadwick gonna play this one along. Parsons back with it. It was Sharp. Wow, 87 and 97 look so similar with those jerseys tucked in. Gonna steal this one away. Montreal coming back. Toronto trying to get up and get going. Easton Cowan got to put a little more effort in. Off the skate. This one bouncing around off Mitten's skate. He's now going to pick this one up. Here comes Toronto the other way. Easton Cowan is going to cycle back. He had Mitten breaking, but he wants to cycle and gain some speed. Here he comes up the middle, back over the line. Cowan going to dump this one in. Fraser Minton going in the corner. He can't come up with this puck. Montreal with the body putting the hit on. They're going to work this one out. And the Canadiens bringing it all the way down into the Toronto zone. Toronto regrouping. Now a pass across the middle. Here come the Maple Leafs. Up over the line into the Montreal zone. Cycling around. It is Finney. He's going to throw this one into the corner. Gets tripped up. He's in there. He's trying to get some help. And here comes that help. Lazowski is there. He's going to get it. Trying to play it back to the line. Last minute of play here in period number 3. It's a 3-3 hockey game. The Stars of tomorrow putting on a show today. And this is absolutely outstanding. 3-3 here in the third. The boos come out as Toronto sitting back behind Hildeby. Now they're going to cycle around and make that move. Up across, and it's going to be tipped at a play. So we're going to get a face-off coming up, I believe, in the neutral zone. Wow. Unbelievable. This hockey game has been so much fun. Love these kids. Of course, most of these kids will not be on NHL rosters this season, but you will see a lot of these guys in the very near future. Some of them will make the teams, but time will tell. Here we go as they're playing Get Your Freak On. That's what these teams are trying to do. Who's going to score the freakish fourth goal? Toronto or Montreal? Toronto going to play this one across. Here comes the Maple Leafs. Near side, hitting the red line. They're going to flip this one up and down, and Montreal with ease going to knock this one into the corner. Toronto digging for it, trying to bring this one around. Montreal getting it to the line. This one is held in by Sharp. Coming around back. Big 85, side of the net. Going to dump it in front. Wrapping it around. They're battling in front. Digging for it. And again, a crowd coming out as Sam Stevens was there, but he couldn't put it in. The referee has, I can't see who it is, all tied up, but the Montreal player giving shots to the back of the Maple Leaf player as the Maple Leaf player was tied up with the official. Israel Mainscum being a little scummy there, taking some dirty shots as the referee had the Maple Leaf player tied up. But nothing's going to come away with that. They're going to break it up. And let's go. Savoy, Hudson, having a conversation, trying to lead this Montreal team to a victory. Tristan, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. We got just a few moments left in this hockey game. Just a couple ticks of the clock. And then we will be going to overtime, shootout. What are they going to do? What are the rules for this tournament? Nobody knows. Will we get 3-on-3? Will we go right to a shootout? Let's see. Noah's Ark coming in with his membership. Thank you so much, Noah, for everything. And thank you to all of our channel members as the horn is going to go. This one is moving to the next stage. What will it be? I'm happy the Leafs are drafting players with size. Yeah, it's nice to see for a change, right, Colin? Nice to see. So what are we going to get? Where are we going to go? Overtime? Shootout? We're going to have to wait and see because there's no commentator on this feed. There's no play-by-play. There's no overlays. So we're waiting to see. Are we getting a shootout? Are we getting overtime? Let's see where we're going to go. It's been a fun game. It has certainly been a fun game. Montreal's done a nice job putting on this rookie tournament. Usually it is in Traverse City. That's where the rookie tournaments have been, but Toronto electing not to go there this time around. And hey, that is A-okay. So we're going to see if we can find some stats? Is that so much? It's hard searching through, trying to find anything for this game. We're going to see what we can get here. See if we can replay for you who the goal scorers were, what the stats are, but I don't think there's any real-time stats like we'd normally see, which makes it somewhat difficult. All right. Well, doesn't look like it. Maybe they'll give us something. So it looks like, I think we're getting some overtime. Is that what we're seeing? Leaf fans are living on a prayer. Yeah. Brian, how's it going? Better hope some of the prospects pan out. Oh yeah, I'm sure they will. A lot of good players in this team. We're seeing a lot of good things. I think Montreal's going to be a much better squad. A much better squad. So I think, are we getting OT? We're waiting to see what they're going to do. Will we get some 3-on-3 for overtime? Refs are blowing the whistles. Let's get a winner. But they put on a good show, so props to the Montreal Canadiens organization. Putting on a good show, packing the house. I know tickets have been on sale for a little while, but it's a full house there in Montreal. And here we go, overtime, 3-on-3. Let's go. Toronto with first puck. The Maple Leafs trying to get set up. Looks like we got Niemela. He's going to be working here with Cowan. Cowan up over the line. Him and Niemela crisscross. And Minton, Minton on the far side. So Minton, Niemela, and Cowan, the first three here for Toronto. Toronto's still back with it. Going to play it all the way back in their own zone. Didn't get a chance to work. Niemela, a little head fake. He's going to work. Passing this one up to Cowan. Cowan into the Montreal zone. Not a lot of speed between the legs. Dropping it for Minton. Cutting around. Minton, backhand, rolling it through the crease. It's there. Niemela couldn't get the shot off. Cowan to Minton. Minton has it poked away. It's a race. Montreal trying to get there first. Savoy. He's going to tip this one back. Montreal, side of the net. Jam play. Hildeby. Great save. Great Scott. That was exciting as exciting can be. Both teams making some changes. Toronto, little miss pass there, but they're going to come back and regroup. Here comes the Maple Leafs. The boos coming out for Toronto whenever they touch the puck. Vinen passes it up and they come in offside. Farrell with some nice moves. He's going to head over and hit that bench. Chris, you're very welcome. Can't believe first game of the year and we're already in overtime. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us for overtime. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. But more importantly, hit that subscribe and set your notifications. We'll be live tomorrow for game 2, but we'll be here all season. We'd love for you to hang out with us. Back across, Toronto, setting it up, regrouping, trying to get this one through. Greenakin, he almost turned it away. Now he's going to leave it here. Toronto on the move, cross, trying to bring this one in. Cade Weber, he's going to cycle around, dropping it back over. Toronto, Vinen, down in the corner, getting the body put on him. He's tied up. He needs some help. Montreal doing a good job defensively, kind of tying up the Maple Leafs in the corner. Good job by Reinbacher. Here comes Toronto cycling around. Greenbacken, he's still coming, fighting off the defender, one hand on the stick, turning around the other way. Doesn't pass it off. Now he fakes to drop it, but he's still with it. He's still going. Nikita Greenbacken, he's going to dump it off. Here's a shot. Nice play there by the Maple Leafs. Jacob Quillen with a nice move. It's picked up by Montreal. Montreal finally getting a possession here. Finally going to move this one around. Engstrom. He dropped it off, and then Montreal passes it up, and they turn this one over. Toronto now back the other way. Maple Leafs on the move, up over the line, stepping in, walking through. Long pass down in the corner. Barbaloni, he can't get it, turns it over. Montreal back the other way. 2-on-1 shaping up, but Toronto hustling to get back. Nice job. Montreal putting it over. Trying to come through, cycling around down low. Malo with it. He's going to pass this one over. Montreal still with it. Coming around. Here's a shot. Glove save by Dennis Hildeby. Huge glove save off the stick of Farrell. And he's going to drop this one and play it as Toronto going to change up now. Easton Cowan, he's going to come on. Easton Cowan wearing the A. He's going to little saucer pass, putting this one across to Niemela. Niemela going to leave it. Here comes Fraser Minton. These three back at it. Cowan tries to thread the needle to get it to Minton. He can't. He's going to put on the brakes and turn around. Cowan going to back this one up. Cycles. Look out. He gives it away. It's a breakaway for Montreal. Minton trying to get back. He does. What a play. Fraser Minton to break it up. Long pass the other way. Toronto coming, shooting. Huge stop off the stick of Cowan. Richard was brilliant. Down in the corner, Cowan trying to pick this one away. Cowan trying to put this one across. Last minute to play in overtime. Already, what a fast 5 minutes this has been. Toronto going to play this back to Hildeby. Hildeby, the fourth man. He's going to leave this aside. Cowan had the game on his stick. And a great save by the Montreal goaltender. Big props to Samuel Richard. That was amazing. This coming through. Toronto trying to pick it up. Too bad they couldn't get another team in Quebec City. Oh, I know, Brian. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Here comes Montreal. Montreal with it on the move. Over the line. Setting it up. A little drop pass. Walking in. Shooting. Oh, great save by Hildeby with the right leg. Montreal going to back this one out. Great game going on. Again, welcome into overtime if you're just popping in. Here's a long shot in the chest. And Hildeby, he's going to play it. But the ref blows it down, and it doesn't matter because the horn goes. Overtime has come to an end. It proves nothing. So I guess we're going to the shootout. Time to shoot to thrill. As AC/DC says, shootout coming up. Wow. This is hockey, and we love it. Referees actually having a conversation at the Montreal bench. I guess they're deciding on what they're actually going to do. This is great. The Oreo Show, thank you very much. Great to be back. Great to see you. Great to see everybody here today. Kind of an impromptu stream. We picked this up in the second period. We'll be a little more organized tomorrow. I will look to get tomorrow's stream scheduled later today. Later tonight. We got some errands to run shortly after this game. But make sure to check the channel back tonight. You'll see game 2 for tomorrow. And you can hit that remind button. But save yourself the time. Hit that subscribe now. Set your notification bell. And YouTube will let you know when we're live tomorrow. So let's get going. I'm going to watch the replay. And oh, Brian, I'm sure they'll post the replay. I hope they do because this has been one great game. It has been one great game. It has been a lot of fun. Both these squads putting on such a nice show. So let's see who the shooters are going to be. Looks like Montreal is going to shoot first. And if you could pan and zoom in just a little bit, Mr. Cameraman, thank you.
Let's go.
Farrell going to go first. Haley coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much, Haley's Dirt Bike. Farrell, the first shooter from Montreal, going wide, near side. Now cutting towards the middle, going close. Look out. Hildeby looks behind him. It was between the legs, but it's no goal. So Farrell comes up short.
For the Leafs, Easton Cowan.
Easton Cowan going to get the first shot for the Maple Leafs de Toronto. No. Oreo Show, if they do Tim Horton cards again, you know I'll be all over it. Here comes Easton Cowan. Thank you, Drew, hitting that subscribe. Easton Cowan for Toronto. He's slow playing this one. Slow playing. Now he's coming. Kick leg, 3, 4 kick legs, and he scores. Easton Cowan for Toronto. Slow plays it up. He had about 4 leg kicks, and he scored. And by the way, talking about hockey cards, we got a bunch of Upper Deck Series 2. We're going Bedard hunting later today. We're going to see if we can pick up the Connor Bedard rookie in Series 2. Here we go, Montreal. On the move, Montreal. Little stick handling, nice move. Forehand, backhand. Shoots, and a nice stop by Hildeby. Cowan is a beauty. He certainly is. He's a cowboy, baby. Little Kid Rock. Got to get a little Kid Rock going. Messer took that shot. He was not able to score. Here comes Toronto.
Gulbenkian.
Toronto, little move, little move, little move. Oh, going with the Datsuk. One hand on the stick. Trying to wrap it around. And Samuel Rashad says, I don't think so. Gulbenkian goes with the Datsuk, the one hand reach around. But he could not get it all the way through. Here comes Hudson, Lane Hudson, fan favorite here in Montreal as the crowd goes wild. 1-0 Toronto in the shootout. Let's see what Hudson can do. He's coming in with speed, slows down at the hash marks, shoots, and he scores. Just under the glove. Excellent shot by Hudson. The fan favorite does not disappoint. Drags it back. Oh, it actually hit the bottom of Hildeby's glove and it trickled between his legs. Not a good play there by Hildeby. Toronto. Back the other way. Fraser Minton. He's coming up the middle. Little toe drag, slides at 5-hole and scores. And he pulls the old arms out.
Let's go.
Hey, Fraser Minton with the beauty. And that's going to do it. WCR coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much. That's going to do it. Toronto is going to take this one in a shootout. And could they cut that feed any faster? They had 5 check boxes along the top, so we thought they were going to go 5 shooters. Turns out, no, they're just going to go 3 shooters. Easton Cowan scores, Fraser Minton scores, and Toronto in a shootout is going to take this one 4-3. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for being here today. Prep, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see so many familiar faces, so many new faces. We'll be here tomorrow for Game 2. Game 2 is going to kick off at 1 p.m. Eastern. I will try and have that scheduled later tonight so we can watch it and hang out and have some fun. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, set that notification bell so you'll get a reminder from YouTube when we do go live tomorrow. From all of us here at the Samwelb B12 Experience, I say thank you so much for joining us. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you, mods. I know this was last minute, so thank you for coming in. Thank you to all of our channel members for supporting. Thank you to our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers. They are absolutely awesome in what they do. Make sure to check them out. For all of you who subscribed today, thank you for becoming part of our hockey community. We're going to be here all season long. We'll love to see you then. Until tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'm starting to get that itch. Hockey is back, and we'll get to hang out again tomorrow. Thank you. Good day, and we'll see you real soon. Take care, everybody.